If they're keeping Sable in that base, I bet they have those stolen humanitarian supplies in those other bases. I should call David about this.
Hello.
Hi, David. It's Spider-Man. I think I may have found those humanitarian supplies bound for Symkaria.
Great. Can you send me the locations?
Well, there's just one wrinkle. They're in heavily fortified bases guarded by bionic madmen with futuristic weapons and impenetrable armor.
That is quite a wrinkle.
Why don't I scope out their hideouts first and get back to you?
Thank you, Spider-Man. I greatly appreciate all your help.
Oh.
Time to check in with MJ.
Okay.
Peter, are you okay? I saw people posting pictures of you and Hammerhead and Sable and...
And Black Cat. Normally she brings bad luck, but not this time.
I knew she was still alive. What was she doing there?
Saving my skin, and giving me a lead on Hammerhead's hideouts. Turns out he's been stashing all of the stolen Sable tech underground.
What? How?
I'm on my way to find out, and hopefully rescue Sable, if she's still alive.
Listen, I've been digging into this Symkaria thing. It's a big story, something I feel like I need to be a part of. My boss agrees.
Wait, you're going to Symkaria? When?
Tonight. It's a rapidly developing situation. You and Sable can take care of Hammerhead. You don't need me.
Just because I don't need you doesn't mean I don't need you.
That's sweet. But listen, other countries are ignoring this crisis, including ours. These people are helpless, all alone in the middle of a war zone. If I document what's happening and share it with the rest of the world, it might change things.
Sure.
Maybe even save lives.
Spoken like a true hero. But the thought of you heading into a war zone, it worries me.
Do you trust me?
You know I do.
Then we're good. I gotta go home and pack. I'll call you tomorrow when I get there. I love you.
I love you too.
Is that the first time you said that in this
I
game?
miss her already.
It might be. Also, oh crap, is the game gonna make me do one of these?
The entrance to his hideout must be somewhere close by. Huh, must be underground. Guess it's time for some urban spelunking.
Aha. Neat little
That's a
animation.
new smell. Yuck. Hope I find Sable before the fumes overwhelm her. If I can get through this without getting wet, that'd be a win.
Peter, you spawned with a leak falling. Matter of fact, it's just raining in here. So...
Hello? This is so cool.
Is it?
Hey! Whoa, look at this place. The amount of work it takes to make this city run is just crazy. I'll never take fresh water for granted again.
Don't go into the water. You might need to go in the water at some point.
Okay, let's see where this leads.
Pete, you're destroying the infrastructure of the city you... Okay.
Looks like some loose bricks up ahead. Nice. Okay, onward. Hammerheads, guys. They've taken over an abandoned subway platform. Gotta take these guys out, then look around for Sable.
Hey, you wanna know what I've been thinking? Not really. I was thinking, we need an insurance policy.
This dude
Just not sure how
is
many
probably
of those things we can fit
imminently yoinkable, yeah? Yeah.
You know what you're doing? Why do you keep asking me that? Because it doesn't look like you know what you're doing. I'm assessing the situation.
You also happened to be right here as I was finishing off a fucker.
Equipment, okay?
Sucks to be you.
Maybe, but there's also the problem of space. I mean,
We... Zoop.
Yeah.
Friend.
Well, what have you done?
You need some
Friend.
downtime.
He said he would. Boss is good on his word.
Yeah, but what if all this Project Olympus stuff is getting into his head? I mean, he's barely even human.
Man down! Better check that out. Man down!
Man down.
ain't we villains, so?
You really think your mans might be downs?
We're all heroes. Just in different ways. Know what I mean?
Yoink. zoop. And we zoop. We're going through these dudes rather quickly. Have we scattered the little tete-a-tete that was happening over here? We have not. Unfortunate.
The hell is that?
We're patrolling, but I do have notes.
Concuss. Choose to believe that these two guys are just comparing notes. They've developed an intricate sign language that only works for the two of them because they're webbed up and can't exactly...
When there was
call for
only
help
one
right
set
now.
of footprints, that's when I webbed you up.
Alright, it might just be down to these three now. Alright. I think, perhaps, it is time to get creative with trip mines. Hooray for getting creative with trip mines. Trip mine over there.
Spider-Man's been here.
Oh. I didn't expect that to catch a dude. I thought I'd have to get more creative than that. Yoink!
Somebody give me a hand.
Bonk. Alright. Is there... Oh! Oh, I thought those were the last dudes. I'm sorry, buddy. I left you all alone.
Nap time.
It was my mistake. Eliminate Hammerheads. Oh! There was another guy. I didn't know about the another guy. Anyway, you there.
What the?
Sleep it off.
Hooray, victory.
Okay, that's all of them. Now, I bet if I follow the power cables, I'll find where they're holding Sable.
Power cable goes down here. And perhaps tracks over there and into here.
I should follow the power cables. Hope that's not a load-bearing subway car. Nice. Okay, follow the yellow wire. Better not find any lions, tigers, or bears. Oh my. Tunnel's blocked. But I think I can still squeeze through.
Whoop. Very cool.
Body bags? Well, this just took a turn.
Corpse case.
What happened with this one?
What do you mean, what happened? He died inside the thing, like the other guys.
Who was it?
Don't remember his name. Sal's cousin, I think.
Was it messy?
Nah, he just came out all blue. I think he stopped breathing in there or something.
Did you hook up the oxygen line like I said?
Yeah. I mean, I think so.
You think?
Boss ain't gonna like hearing, I think so.
Then forget I said it. And I'll forget you were drinking on the job yesterday.
What do you mean? That was coffee.
Sure didn't smell like coffee.
Gotta do this quick, and then find Sable.
Gotcha. Alright, let's just toss a trip line right here.
What the?
Oh,
Better
that's not what I
investigate.
intended to do.
Man down!
And yet,
You literally didn't see that coming.
no, we did not.
This place looks like their main base of operations.
All right, are we gonna do this whole thing as Spider-Punk? Should we mix it up a little bit? Maybe? I don't know. What about the resilient suit? That looks sufficiently shiny. Hey, jetpacks.
Sable jetpacks. I'd pay good money to see Hammerhead's guys learning to fly in these things for the first time.
Things over here.
All this stuff belongs to Sable? Yeah, most of it's overseas, though. What are you thinking, boss? I'm thinking about how she took over the whole city in a matter of days. You mean back during that Devil's Breath thing? Yeah, that was crazy. Not so crazy when you got the right equipment. Well, we got those digging things. Not good enough. If we want the best stuff, we're gonna need her. Yeah, okay. How are we gonna do that? Just keep taking her stuff. She'll come to us.
Whoa. If Hammerhead gets his hands on this thing, we're in serious trouble.
It's a boat. Pete, it's a boat.
Project Olympus.
Ah.
These pods require a lot of electricity. Must be why they're leeching off the subway.
I told you, I just helped manufacture these things. I didn't design them.
Guess we got the wrong guy then. On the bright side, now we got our first test subject.
No! No! Don't turn it on! Please! Just give me a few minutes. I can figure it out.
Now that's what I like to hear.
And of course, we've recorded these conversations, and we'll leave we will leave the digital voice recorders just sitting around. Okay.
No sign of Sable. And I really don't want to check those body bags. Maybe there's still some tunnel I missed.
I have more stuff.
That cop almost killed me. I thought you said I'd be indestructible.
I said almost indestructible. After all, you're still human.
Then make me less human.
I'm not sure what you mean.
I mean what I said. Now get to work.
Oh, you're the guy squirming and struggling. Buddy. Shut up.
So this is where these guys work, huh? No windows, smells like a sewer, psychotic boss. Basically, your typical office job. XRT-89, Subterranean Troop Deployment Vehicle. That's the real name? I'm sticking with Dig Boy.
Yeah. Big Boy's better. Oh.
Sable. Sounds like she's close.
Now
There.
that we've found all of the things, okay.
The only way out is through. High voltage wires and sewer water. What could possibly go wrong? If there's one takeaway from this underground lair thing, it's that Hammerhead should have fewer thugs with guns and a lot more safety inspectors.
Okay, don't get electrocuted, maybe.
Every minute I am here is another nail in your coffin.
You got spirit. I like it.
I will never give you what you want.
Oh boy. Convenient. among other things.
Why?
Because I need you.
I work alone.
I used to say the same thing. I know what's happening in Symkaria. I know why this means so much to you.
You think you know, but you do not know.
What can I do to make you trust me? Look, I think I know how we can take down that monster, but I can't do it alone.
Damn it! He let her loose!
Oh boy. Hi there,
Okay.
armor dudes.
Here's the plan.
Good plan.
In the air!
Hi
I'm
guys.
gonna pound your face in!
We're just gonna chuck shit at you and hope it kills you. Eventually. Doop.
How'd they find us?
You got webbed and then tossed.
Hey, Sable!
Kicked.
No lethal force, okay?
Peter, you don't get to dictate terms here. Whoop.
Watch it! They're working together!
Ow. Ow.
Don't let him get you! Electricity? What the hell?
Hey, Sable, where did you learn to fight?
On the streets of Symkaria!
Yeah? I learned from
Streets of
watching
Symkaria.
movies. We should compare notes.
Zoop. Hello, large fellow. And it sure is convenient that there's a never-ending supply of 8-foot-tall, 400-pound motherfuckers for
Kinda
goons
nice to have
hire.
you on my side for once.
Shut up!
Oh no, Sean Spears is about to get a gun. Oh, never mind.
That was awesome. High five.
You said you could defeat Hammerhead.
You, know you left me hanging, right?
Smart man, Peter. You could have gone for the 5 there. But...
There are medical records in here.
Yeah, mostly about that metal plate in his head.
Carbon steel.
Super strong, pretty sensitive to
Heat.
Fire!
I have an idea.
I, solemnly swear to, do whatever you tell me to.
I will call soon.
She did it!
But, yeah.
Peter has a new sidekick. Sort of. Kind of.
Guess I'll do some Spidey work while I wait for Sable's call. Hey, what's that?
It's a good question. It appears to be pipes. Oh.
What's with all the yellow stuff? Huh. Is this some weird street artist thing?
Let's see, what's in the box? Taskmaster? Scorpion and Rhino? Wilson Fisk somehow? Uh-oh.
A police report. Looks like someone was killed during a mugging, but nothing was stolen. What's with the audio recorder?
So, you have some work-related stress. Well, you came to the right place. That's my specialty.
So they tell me.
Give me some more specifics about how you're feeling.
Guess you could say I put a lot of pressure on myself. I like to be the best. Plus, I have a very demanding boss.
Now, what kind of work do you do?
Everything here stays confidential, right?
Of course.
Good. Because if any of this gets out, you're a dead man.
The case file says 1 of 9. There must be more of these out in the city. There's a bunch of GPS coordinates here. I love treasure hunts, but something tells me I'm not gonna find a chest full of gold at any of these places.
Oh boy. Crime scene recordings. Yay. Well, there's one like right here, so let's continue. Now, are these always going to be like the next one we find is 2 of 9 no matter which one we actually pick up? Because
I think I'm close to another crime scene.
Can I get an autograph?
Okay, so inside the circle, press R3 to look for clues.
Mystery person's calling card.
Yeah. Where? Ah. So you just have a bunch of police tape, and then...
Hey, Peter. Just letting you know I haven't left the house.
Glad to hear it. What's up?
I've been listening to the police radio, and there's stuff happening all over the city, like constantly.
Pretty overwhelming, isn't it?
How do you do it? I mean, you can't be everywhere at once.
Remember what May used to say? You help someone, you help everyone.
Yeah, but I never really understood what she meant.
Okay. You know that lady that came in to feast the other day with her 2 kids?
The one who just got evicted?
Yeah. After she found a job and was about to move into her new place, she told me, as soon as I get my first paycheck, I'm sending as much as I can back to this shelter.
So we helped her, and now she wants to help others. Helping is like a force multiplier.
Exactly.
May was pretty great, wasn't she?
The greatest. I'm gonna send you an address as soon as I'm done with all this, so stay ready. And bring those web shooters with you.
Finally!
You're kind of scaring me.
Doesn't answer the question of how he picks who to help, but, you know. The real answer is we fucking ignore the police because 1, fuck the police, and 2, their radio is pretty ubiquitous and squawky and, well, yeah. Anyway, hey look, a recorder.
This looks familiar. I think it's the last known location of a Maggia informant who disappeared a few months ago.
I'm feeling a little uncomfortable. I think we should end the session.
Sorry, Doc. I didn't mean to scare you. I've just been paranoid lately. Like I said, stressful job.
Okay. Tell me a little bit more about your job. Describe a typical day.
Typical day? Guess it starts with waking up, checking my phone, see what the boss wants me to hit that day. Then I go grab breakfast. I've been trying to do that keto thing, you know? Then I do the hits. Sometimes it's messy, so I gotta head home and clean up. I try to get to the gym in the afternoon, then dinner, and I...
Sorry, can you go back for a moment? What does do a hit mean exactly?
It means I kill who my boss tells me to. I'm pretty good at it by now. Got quite the resume.
This guy sounds like a Maggia enforcer. Feels like this is just part of the story. I should keep an eye out for more scenes like this.
I did not intentionally head in the direction of
I should be
one of
close.
those, but okay.
Whoever's setting up these scenes really likes the color yellow.
Okay, so we... Oh, hi.
I am ready. Meet me at my base.
I've been meaning to ask, how exactly do you have a base in the city that I don't know about? Right, good talk. Why is she always hanging up on me? Maybe she didn't hang up on purpose. We probably just got disconnected. She could be waiting for me to call her back. Or she could be running out of minutes on her cell phone plan. I mean, she's probably doing international roaming. That stuff is expensive.
Peter, she prefers...
Or maybe she just really needed to polish her pistols. Let's apply Occam's razor. The simplest and most obvious solution is... she hates me. Let's hear what the recorder has to say.
So what do you think, Doc?
Well, clinically, you're a sociopath. You have no remorse for your actions. You clearly are not stressed. I doubt you think there's actually anything wrong with you. So, why did you really come see me today?
You're smart. I like that. Okay, let's get right to it then. You do what I tell you, and I won't kill your family.
Whoa.
You want to get right to it? Okay, then. I know why you're really here. I knew who you were the minute you walked in that door. And I also know that before I do anything for you, you're gonna do something for me.
Well, that took a turn. These crime scenes all feel like covers for Magia hits. And if the guy on the tape is a Magia enforcer, maybe he's the one who killed all these people.
Entirely possible. Someone in here's got to have yellow crime scene tape on a thing, right?
Lots of police tape and equipment at these scenes. Whoever's doing this must have access to this stuff.
I mean, that part's true. Right. Aha! There we go. That might be a little bit, Oh, it's right here.
I remember Yuri telling me about a drowning here. She was suspicious because the victim was a competitive swimmer. On the last recording, the therapist turned the tables on the Magia guy.
Welcome back. Have a seat. So, did you bring the,
Hope this takes care of your cash flow problem.
Right. It most certainly does. Thank you. So, I assume you came to me because I have a few police officers as clients.
You assume correct. But my boss and I are only interested in one of them.
And who might that be?
Captain Yuri Watanabe.
Hey, how
Yuri?
about that?
How is she mixed up in this? I'm afraid of where this story is going. I have to keep following it.
Well, fine. We're already sort of committed.
It's gotta be somewhere nearby. Another setup for me.
Can I call the police?
Well, at least this time we can see that the thing's, like, right there, so...
I think there was a hit and run here recently. The victim was set to testify against one of Hammerhead's men.
Unfortunate.
But of course, police never found a suspect. In the last recording, they talked about getting Yuri's mental health records.
Here's Captain Watanabe's file.
This everything?
Yes.
You ever record her sessions?
No, I never record any sessions. That'd be unethical and illegal.
Well, we'd like you to record our next session. And my boss has a list of questions he'd like you to ask. That gonna be a problem for you?
No problem.
I feel like I shouldn't be listening to these, and yet I can't stop. Seems that whoever left these wasn't satisfied with what the police concluded.
Also, well, we're right here, Screwball.
Reports are flying in about an incident in Midtown involving, you guessed it, Spider-Man.
How about that?
It's the same old story, same old menace. But here's a terrifying little wrinkle. My sources tell me that the Magia crime boss Hammerhead has now gone, and I quote, full cyborg. First we have robotic octopuses, and now a mech'd up Magia? Whatever happened to the good old days when criminals would just put on a dime store mask, stick their finger in their pocket, and try to rob a bank? Oh, right! Spider-Man happened!
Oh, is that my fault? I don't necessarily think it's my fault. Alright.
Hey, don't leave! I just got here!
The viewers have voted, and they want to see more gadget combos! You know the drill, Spidey! Combine your gadgets and get creative!
Okay.
Looks like I gotta play along.
So we can only use impact and electric whip.
What you got?
Fine. Use both gadgets together to defeat enemies and earn points.
Let me show you what I got.
I like it way better on this side, boss.
Good, good. Now, finish him. I let you have 2 gadgets, Spidey. Use them both.
I mean, I did.
How you doing?
The comets are blowing up. We want more photobombs.
Defeat enemies in the highlighted area. I see. Alright, well.
BC Cosplayer 779 writes, I want to see more gadget combos. Don't let her down.
fucking gross! Just try and hit me!
What if you used both gadgets?
I did.
Oh, and now that is a photobomb!
Okay, so by zapping one dude and then impacting him into other dudes who then get zapped.
Use them or lose them. The pink light is on, and you know what that means.
Jason! How you like that, spider?
You teed him up, now knock him down!
He ain't so tough! Ain't fair! No one's gonna What's he doing?
This would go a whole lot better for you if you used both of your gadgets!
That is what I am doing!
You missed the photobomb, and now I just died a little.
Clear shot!
He's done! Finish him!
One guy! How's he winning? Get it off!
I let you have 2 gadgets, Spidey! Use them both! Anybody can throw punches! The fans want to see your gadgets!
Out of your league!
Buddy.
I'll kill you!
Alright, where's the next photo floopy?
Get that photobomb! Whoa! I'm turning that clip into a GIF!
Try and hit me!
Where's it get this trap?
What? I'm supposed to be in the right down!
Never
going back to prison!
BC Cosplayer 779 writes, I want to see more gadget combos! Don't let her down! Get your filters ready! It's photobomb time!
Oh my god, I hate this.
Hold her down!
Remind me never to engage with anything involving Screwball ever again. Please. Thank you.
If you try to punch again, I'm gonna make you floss! You understand I mean the dance, right? Tell me you're not that offline.
I'm gonna crack your skull!
Alright.
The hell is that? Show me what you got! I'll kill you!
Is your brain actually spider-sized? No punching! What if you used both gadgets?
Shut up! I'll put you in the ground! Watch out for that web junk! How's he beating us?
With gadgets and punching.
Chain reaction! Anybody can throw punches! The fans
Just
want
like
to
in
see your
school,
gadgets!
I'm a chronic underachiever.
Okay.
That was just a practice run, right?
Alright, well, you know what? This DLC is doing a good job of showcasing the dichotomy of this video game, by which I mean some parts of it are good and some parts of it suck. You know what these murderer scenes don't have? Screwball. You know what else they don't have? Shield charging motherfuckers with jetpacks. They don't have chargy shield motherfuckers. No wonder I like these things. They just have get-to-a-point puzzles and, like, good dialogue, sort of. Now, granted, they're also all about Yuri Watanabe, who I hate, and the concept of whom I hate, but, you know, details.
Getting closer. I hope whoever's leaving these has a good reason.
Probably something evil, Peter. Oh, hi. Well,
I remember this. A person got electrocuted accidentally, but the victim had ties to Hammerhead.
While we're listening to this one, let's navigate toward the next one, which is nowhere on the map, apparently. The game won't let me do that. Sad.
Yuri tried, but couldn't find evidence of foul play. All of these reports are from the last year or so. But last month, Yuri assigned herself to all of these cases. Was Yuri the one who left all those recordings?
Okay, Yuri, let's move on. Have your obsessive thoughts about the suspect continued?
Yes. Sometimes I feel like I've almost got him. And sometimes I feel like I'll never get him.
Are you doing your breathing exercises?
Trying to.
But...
I know who he is. I know where he is. And I know what he's done. But I can't do anything. Not without legally admissible evidence.
That must be frustrating.
You have no idea.
Seems like Yuri's hunch is that the guy on the tape is the guy that killed all these people. I think she might be right.
It's a hell of a read, Pete, but okay. Again, I know I've been kind of angrily dunking on the game for the past couple of weeks, but the parts of this game that are really good are still really good. Like, this movement is still a ton of fun. It still looks really good. It is an enjoyable game when it, gets out of its way and doesn't actively antagonize its players. And also doesn't have Screwball present.
I think I'm close.
Boing. Alright, Voop.
And there's the trademark yellow. The recorder must be around here somewhere. I remember Yuri saying this was ruled an accidental death. Food poisoning, I think. On the last one, Yuri sounded frustrated.
You have no idea.
That's it? Yes. I mean, we talked a little bit about her medication, but...
When is the next session?
Why? What are you going to do?
I'm gonna do whatever my boss tells me to do.
Oh no. Are they setting up a hit on Yuri? Gotta get to those other locations.
Okay, so now we're supposed to believe that these are happening now. All right. Jeebus feels like this is the nature of open world games. There's always at least one set of side tasks that feels frustrating and dumb. I mean, that's true. Like, there are always going to be parts of video games that aren't as good as the good parts of video games. And that's just, part and parcel with things, really, when you break it down far enough. At the same time, I do feel like at times, and this is especially true of, AAA open world video games that were released in the late 2010s, really. But I feel it is generally true that in a game, there are times when the game just has more stuff and isn't as concerned with having the best stuff, or at times good stuff. It just has
I think I'm getting close.
But again, this is a problem with life, and also
it has to be Yuri who's leaving all this stuff.
Specifically a problem with AAA open world video games released in the late 2010s. Oh, right.
Another report and recorder. I almost don't want to listen. Police ruled this a suicide, but Yuri had her doubts. The victim was part of Hammerhead's crime family. These case files are getting more and more recent. This one happened just a few weeks ago.
You seem nervous.
Yeah, well, the chief knew I was working undercover with you. I can't afford to lose my job. Maybe I should be the one doing breathing exercises.
Well, isn't that interesting?
Don't worry. I won't tell if you don't. Also, you're doing great. You're a very authentic-looking doctor.
Thanks, I think.
You think he knows you were wearing a wire?
If he does, he's a hell of a good liar.
He's a magia enforcer. We know he's a good liar. Question is, does he know he's being lied to?
We'll find out tomorrow, I guess. You sure about all this?
We catch him in the act of trying to murder a police officer, he gets put away for life.
Yuri, what are you doing? I have to find her.
So Yuri and the fake therapist set up a sting operation to trap the Mafia enforcer who thinks that he's blackmailing a therapist to murder Yuri. Yeah, that seems simple and straightforward and definitely not overcomplicated bullshit.
I think I'm close to the last crime scene location.
Caution tape.
Someone fell to their death from this ledge. It was ruled an accident, but was it?
Hey, Captain.
You ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be. I'm all wired up, on my way to the office. Just picking up a coffee first.
Okay. Drinks are on me when this is done.
Looking forward to it, Captain.
Yuri's suspended, but she still won't give up. Hard not to respect that.
Hi, can I just get a large coffee?
Hey there, Doc. Who's that you were just talking to?
Oh. Hey.
No. Oh, why did I listen to that?
New side mission
Call from an unknown number. Hello?
Hello, old friend.
Yuri?
Meet me at the corner of Madison and 23rd. We need to talk.
Wait, Yuri! Ah, she's gone. With all that's happened to Yuri, she must be beyond hurting. She doesn't do anything without a reason. So why did she lead me on a grisly crime scene tour? She must have a lead on this enforcer guy. It'll be nice to see her. Maybe help her deal with whatever she's dealing with.
What do you mean, whatever she's dealing with? One and exactly one police officer died, which is the greatest crime that's ever happened in New York City, obviously, and it drove her to such madness that she basically tried to murder a dude. And then even though the dude didn't actually get murdered, and everyone just knows that, even though it was a secret at the end of the last DLC, she still got punished for it, and now she's a renegade cop with nothing to lose.
Wait, what?
Why?
Yuri, what did you do?
Appear to have tied up and bag-hooded a motherfucker.
That's the Mafia enforcer. Dead. And the case files from all his victims. This guy killed all these people. But does that mean he deserved to die? Yuri!
I know what you're gonna say, but just hear me out. The system works most of the time, but there are times when it doesn't. And to me, that's unacceptable. Some people put their trust in fate, or karma, or whatever. But I can only trust me.
You can't kill people, Yuri.
Apparently I can. And you know what? It felt good.
You need to turn yourself in.
For what? I just dispensed justice. True justice. And I restored a little bit of balance to the world.
You're my friend, Yuri. I don't want to come after you.
You do what you have to do, and I'll do what I have to do. Goodbye, Spider-Man.
Yuri! What am I gonna do? This all makes sense now. What Yuri did to Hammerhead. She's been struggling with this for a while. She's always held in her emotions. That must take a toll on her. But she's also the most tenacious and stubborn person I know. This was a bad guy for sure, but killing him? That's too much.
Man. If the internet ever finds out that the Marvel's Spider-Man version of the Punisher is an Asian lady, they're gonna get real mad. Nah, but, it's basically just my understanding of the Punisher. Congratulations, Yuri, you've turned yourself into the Punisher. Okay. Alright, so I suppose that's a dangling plot thread for Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales and /or Marvel's Spider-Man 2, both of which are video games that exist that we may or may not play on the channel at some point this decade. Now then, let's return to the matter of the main plot, wherein something bad will happen to Hammerhead that definitely isn't Spider-Man or one of Spider-Man's associates killing him. I mean, it's not like Sable's above killing people, so... Hi, Sable. I did an entire side quest while you were gone.
Let's get to work.
So where's this base you talked about? Whoa. Your toys are so much cooler than mine.
You have an invisible boatmobile? Why do you have an invisible
Love
boatmobile?
this invisible floating fortress thing. But now that all of New York City has seen it, Hammerhead will probably be here soon.
I am counting on it. So let us work quickly. I have acquired a Class 5 laser array. We need to calibrate it to prevent it from overheating.
Lucky for us, I'm working on my master's in calibration. Let's do this. Okay, what's first?
Pull the housing array into place.
On it. Whoa, nice laser.
Housing locked.
Done and done.
We are not done.
Oh.
We must reset the targeting field aerials.
Sure thing. I have no idea what you're talking about.
Exit the hangar and navigate to the top of the nearby transmitters.
Alrighty. So we should talk about the strategy with Hammerhead, don't you think?
What is there to talk about? We find him. Then focus the laser on the plate in his head. The laser will heat the carbon steel to critical temperature, which will rearrange its molecular structure.
And soften it so I can knock him unconscious. I get that part, but how do you know it won't, melt his brain?
When the wolf attacks the sheep, he risks getting shot by the shepherd.
Okay, well, Shepard, just remember my no-killing rule, okay?
Yeah, I don't think she respects that rule too much.
How's it look?
Systems appear functional. Now we must test the targeting and power levels.
Cool. Wait, this doesn't involve shooting me, does it?
Not yet, but I do need you to launch those targets.
Right. Okay, ready?
Ready.
Bombs away! You hit it! Pull!
Just a few more.
You're the one
cool
doing
with me,
the
this is
pulling,
fun! Here comes another one! Nice shot! Is this how modern militaries do skeet shooting? Oh, can we do one more? Please?
You are a child.
Yeah, well, we're all children on the inside.
Yeah, it looks like it works.
Whoa!
Come back. We have one more thing to do.
On my way.
We must adjust the gyroscopic navigation stabilizer in order to compensate for the weight of the laser. Go to that terminal and wait for me to activate the system. System ready.
I'm going in.
Is this the electricity
Okay,
directed
that
minigame?
should do it.
Oh no, it's the go around triangle button. Okay.
You two teaming up now? Cute. But it ain't gonna do no good.
Sable? Could use a little help here.
The laser is down.
Can you fix it?
I am trying.
Okay. Well, that's it. Can't let him hit me.
I just want to thank you for showing me what I've been doing wrong for years. If I want to rule this city, I gotta modernize, evolve. Now that I'm evolved, it's time for me to be the boss I always should have been. Just as soon as I kill you both.
Ow.
Eat this! You think you're hurting me? Ha! Nothing hurts me no more!
Okay, almost there. Sable, what's your status?
Laser is back online. Hold him in place.
Shoes team!
Finally, now I can get in close.
Punch him!
This is a fight you ain't gonna win! Come on in, boys!
Oh, he brought mooks. Oh no! If he brought mooks, some of those mooks might be charging shieldy motherfuckers!
Bust him up!
Man, he's fast!
Oh.
I'll teach you respect! You're going down!
Ow!
Keep your distance. Do not let him use his head.
Good tip!
Die, bug!
Want some of this?
You!
He's quick. I gotta be quicker.
Fuck you.
Keep trying, keep failing.
Ow.
I'm indestructible.
Point of order, dude. You're clearly up. Oh.
Okay. Ow!
Locking in.
Mash the square button.
He's down. Hit him.
Ow.
Keep it. You guys just don't give up, do ya?
Okay, phase 2.
Still no respect. What's it gonna take?
You know what I respect? A guy who knows when to quit.
Commencing bombing run.
Now.
Damn. I missed.
Keep him coming. I'll make sure the next one hits.
Oh, you missed. Alright, do I get a health top up? I absolutely do get a health top up.
I am on approach.
You fight good, but not as good as me.
His shield's too strong. I need to disable it first.
Watch out!
Ow.
More bombs coming in.
Okay, what am I supposed
If I grab
to do?
those bombs, I can use them to disable his shield.
Yeah, I'm well aware of what the video game intends for me to do. I'm not entirely sure how it intends for me to do that, but...
Gotta grab those bombs. Yay, teamwork!
Love your tech, Sable. Too bad I gotta use it to take you out.
Okay.
Look at me. You can't kill me.
Sable!
Now hold him down.
Alright. Doof. And then we kick in punch him.
You two got skills. I give you one chance. Join my crew or die.
I'll take what's behind door number 3.
I need reinforcements now.
Incoming!
Yes, got
Bomb
it!
beam.
Okay, time to get personal.
Ow. Voop. Voop. Oh!
I'll come in your way, bug.
God. Okay. Alright.
More bombs coming in. Good
Fuck
work.
you.
Now hit him.
Sable!
I see it. Moving in.
Alright. Gamma.
He's disabled. Now's my chance.
Punch him.
Keep it coming, bug.
If you insist.
Keep your distance. Do not let him use his head.
Good tip.
Boss wants his head.
Love the
Come
undodgeable
in your
laser
way,
thing.
bug.
Man, he's fast.
You fight good, but not as good as me.
The shield is down.
Yes, maybe. Yes.
Shoot him!
I am
Shoot
trying.
him!
Not now. Not now.
Shoot
the laser is
him.
down. Wait. I have an idea. Hold him.
Then what?
Get ready to jump.
Oh.
Wait, what?
Oh, sure. I just kamikaze into him. Ooh. Oh. Okay. Hi, bud. Okay. Seem real mad about... He got hit with a jet blade.
That was fun. Hey, you have dinner plans?
Pete, are you not
I know
mad
this
that
great pizza place.
She killed him. Are you not...
I must return to Simcaria.
Right. You have a war to fight.
Can either of you check him for a
I
pulse?
do not like to fight. Do what I have to in order to help my people.
I know. That's what heroes do.
Peter!
I am no hero. But you have taught me a few things.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Like how to disarm my enemies with bad jokes.
Actually, they're good jokes, but I understand humor can be subjective.
Thank you, Spider-Man. For everything.
Can we check in and make sure he's still...
I don't do hugs.
Yeah, right. Of course.
The hug was a bit much.
Hey, can I get a lift back to the city? I'd swim, but it'd take forever to get the river smell out of my suit.
Did anyone bother checking to see if Hammerhead was actually... Okay. Well, we're fading to black and the music's swelling, so... In memory of Stanley. That's right, you did have a cameo in this game, Stan. Poor dead Stanley. Okay, game, you chilled the graphic. We don't need... Yes, Stan Lee, very important comic creator. Good job stealing Jack Kirby's credit and also doing the things you did, Stan. All right, well, listen, post-credit scenes are definitely possibly maybe a thing, but that then is the third DLC and the final chapter of Marvel's Spider-Man. Listen, this was a very, very, very good... There are a couple too many varies in that sentence. This is a very good video game. It's a very large video game. There's a lot to do in both the main quest and the DLCs. And as you may have gathered, the DLCs were kind of hit and miss. Like, there was definitely a point of diminishing returns when it came to the DLCs. And I feel as though by not really having super great ideas for fun new enemies, the game instead just threw bigger, harder to block, impossible to punch guys at us, and that got frustrating as a player. Listen, I'm not going to sit here and pretend that I'm the greatest video game player in the history of the world or nothing, but I've got thumbs. I've held controllers for the majority of my existence on this earth. I would say I'm okay at stuff. And some of these were just fucking infuriating. Like those shield bastards. Oh my god. The chargy shieldy motherfuckers just, made me want to wring the video game's little video game neck. But, looking at the whole picture, a very good game. An enjoyable, well-made, fun-to-play video game that is also just... It doesn't have, like, the attention to detail and the craft of, like, your higher-end games, like your top-of-the-line BioWare games or something. And not that, BioWare is perfect or nothing, but, like, there's one instance that sticks out to me as I think kind of, like, emblematic of the issues I have with just the mentality of this game. There's a street crime mission where a bunch of Sable dudes are engaged in a fight with a bunch of criminals. It's Sable dudes and demons back and forth, and this happens just on a random street corner in Manhattan during the time when Sable dudes have taken over the city. So because Sable dudes have taken over the city, there are just random Sable dudes walking the street corners, right? They're patrolling, they're checking on the citizenry, they're making sure that things are fine and whatever. In like a Fallout game, right? If that basic scenario presented itself in a Fallout game, every Sable dude within a 15-mile radius who saw and heard about that fight would have charged in, because they actually just put characters in the world and give them little, fight these guys, don't fight these guys, don't go out of this zone, that sort of thing. In this game, there were the Sable dudes who were engaged in the street crime because they were spawned as part of the street crime. And there were the Sable dudes who were patrolling the streets. And they just patrolled the streets right through the fight. Just walking down the street, holding their machine gun, pointing it menacingly at some random mook NPC, while not 2 feet away, a demon is throwing weird superpowered ghost punches at another identical looking Sable dude who is firing a gun at him. And that just this should be, the story you're telling is that this is one cohesive world, right? But it doesn't actually, it falls apart at that point. You see the seams, you see, oh no, this is just a random little pocket universe, and these Sable goons are okay for me to punch, and these Sable goons over here are not. And the reason for that is, well, this is just where the thing spawned. Shut up and collect your crime token. You need it to unlock a superpower. And that kind of stuff just rubbed me the wrong way. Mechanically, I liked the fight a lot. It was like, I think I said this in episode 1, and I'll say it again here. It's 92% as good as the combat in the Batman Arkham games, and you can very obviously tell that that was the inspiration for these. And listen, it was 92% as good as the combat in the Batman Arkham games. And then you got to the DLCs, and it was like, hey, we're doing a DLC with Black Cat. And for a person who has thought of the Batman Arkham games, it's like, oh, hey, we're going to get to play as Black Cat. Kind of like how you could play as Catwoman. Nope. Absolutely not. She exists as a quest giver and an NPC, and she's always all over the place, and will do cutscenes where she kicks ass and fights and such. But we're not gonna actually make another playable character. We're not gonna make another fighter. Come on, what do you think we are, a AAA video game studio? Pfft, nonsense. And then they did that trick again in this DLC with Sable, and it's just, again, you can very much tell that this was a AAA open world video game released in the late 2010s. It was a very particular point in video game history, and listen, this is a good one of those. It's still one of those. Oh, that is Marvel's Spider-Man. Let us see, do we have a post-credit stinger here? Does it turn out that Hammerhead is not actually dead? Are we reminded of the future plots of the sequels or anything? Oh, hey, Miles.
Ready? I think the web shooters are a little tight.
You get used to it. Just try to keep up.
Peter, this is a pretty hefty first lesson for Mr. Morales. Oh, that probably didn't go well.
Get out of there, Reds. Get out of there. Go. Go. Reds, you need to go. Be more assertive. Be assertive. Be assertive. Get the fuck out of the... Get into the roundabout. God. I'm dropping a bomb, see what happens. Oh!
Oh, okay.
Oh, that happens!